Welcome back, dear students. Let us today's class we are discussing about the continued concept in immune system of human body. In last class we discussed about the autoimmunity concept and immune system of human body. In the autoimmunity concept, I already told you what are the important points. You must be remember the diseases. Those diseases are called as a autoimmunity diseases. For best example, rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. These two are best example for the autoimmune diseases. And in the immune system of the body, we discussed about the main important concept. What is the main function of this immune system? That's already you know that it going to increases the immunity power, resistance power, roga nirodhaka shakti. So what it contains? What are the main important parts which are present in immune system? In the immune system, there is the presence of the lymphoid organs are there, lymphoid tissues are there, lymphoid cells, and also the main important molecules which are called as antibodies. Already we discussed about the some concept about the lymphoid organs. Those in the lymphoid organs there are two types are there. That's nothing but a primary lymphoid organs and secondary lymphoid organs. These primary lymphoid organs are called as there are two main primary lymphoid organs are there. First one bone marrow and second one thymus. Let us start. We discuss about the primary lymphoid organs. The primary lymphoid organs nothing but the first one bone marrow and second one is that is called as a thymus. In this bone marrow, where it is present, what is the function of this one? Why we called it is a specialized primary lymphoid organs? So in that way, come to here we discuss about where it is present, what is the location of that one. So how it is? It is the soft, it become a very soft, spongy tissue inside the bone. It's having some water content, spongy. So that's soft, spongy, and where it is present inside the bone. Just think about like this structure you already see. So this is we call it is a bone marrow part. So this bone marrow it is become a soft, spongy, and where it is present inside the bone. Especially this bone marrow we are assume that it will be present in the thigh regions, almost all bone types in the bones and also in the thigh regions. So this part will be present. Okay. So then come to the second point. What is this? They are given as it is a main lymphoid organ where all blood cells including lymphocytes are also produced. Dear students, remember where I am going to underline, concentrate that words. What is they are saying? They are saying it is a main lymphoid organ. Yes, correct. Why they are saying it is a main lymphoid organ? Because where the almost all types of the blood cells are produced. What are those blood cells? The blood cells are also called as a blood corpuscles. So best example, what are those? The first one is that RBCs. Next, tell me, WBCs, and next platelets. So these are all called as a blood cells. RBCs, nothing but a red blood corpuscles. These are also called as a erythrocytes. What is the function of RBCs? They carry the oxygen from one part to the another part in our body. That is the main function of RBC which are present in blood and produced by the main lymphoid organ. What are those? Bone marrow. Next, WBCs. WBCs are also called as a leukocytes. These WBCs are commonly called as a soldiers of the body. Why means they must be defensive mechanism. What type of the defensive mechanism? They protect our body the entry of pathogen from the outside. So that function will be done by the WBCs. Then next one is that platelets. Platelets are called as a thrombocytes. What is that? Thrombocytes. And what is the main function of platelets? That is called as a blood clotting. Just remember. So the another name of these cells and their functions. So that's why these all main cells are produced by the which part? That's called as a bone marrow. What is this bone marrow? It is a primary lymphoid organ. What is the main function of bone marrow? It will be increases the immunity power due to the production of blood cells, and also the another type of cells, those are called as a lymphocytes. Those cells are present in the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system is nothing but a immunity system. In those, the some cells are produced, those cells are responsible for the production of the energy. Best example for the lymphocytes, what are those, dear students? That's we call it is a antibodies. The antibody cells, our production takes place from the which part of the immune system? That is called as a bone marrow. Why it's called as a primary lymphoid organs? Because of this reason. Okay, here one question will be arises for you. So what is that means? If in our body, if there is no bone marrow, what happens? What is that question? If suppose there is no bone marrow present in our body, then what happens? Just think about here. The bone marrow will be responsible for the production of the all type of the blood stem cells. So those are internal producers. What is those? RBCs, WBCs and platelets. They are not going to produce us. If suppose there is no bone marrow, that's why think about first one. So if suppose this organ is absent in our body, then what happens? If it is present in our body, then what happens? Then only you are going to get the clear picture of that organ or part. So like that, bone marrow play a very important role in the production of the blood cells and also antibody like lymphocyte cells. The next concept, what is that? It contains more quantity of, okay, come here. What bone marrow contains? It contains more quantity of, what is that? The main important point, vitamins, minerals and higher amount of calcium. Just think about these words where I am going to underline the minerals. So this bone marrow, because this bone marrow also a edible part. How we are eating the meat, like that also this is the edible part. This edible part contains the more vitamins, more minerals and more calcium content than the meat. Because nowadays the non-vegetarians are going to order more about this part. What's that part? Bone marrow. That's we call it is a leg piece. Why they are going to particularly give an importance to that one? Because of these reasons. What is that? That's nothing but it contains the more quantity of vitamins, minerals and higher amount of calcium. Then calcium is for the purpose of bone health. Because if strengthening of the bone takes place means must be we have the calcium in that bone. If calcium is more amount, then that bone is become very hard, rigidity. So due to that reasons, this calcium which is for bone health and also arthritis. Arthritis is nothing but a joints. For the joints it is required because it become, this calcium is responsible for the hardening of the tissue. Due to that reasons, the bone marrow is become very, very important and specialized primary lymphoid organ. Okay. Then come, in this bone marrow there are two types, dear students. So first one is that red bone marrow and second one is that yellow bone marrow. What is that red bone marrow and yellow bone marrow? Red bone marrow it going to produce us. Okay, just think about here. The red bone marrow it going to produces the blood cells. Those cells are nothing but RBCs, WBCs and platelets. And yellow bone marrow, what it going to produce? It contains the fat. The fat part, fat also required to the body. That's you call it is a lipid. Okay, na? The lipids are also required not only for the protein, not only for the carbohydrates. The lipids also play very important role in our body. So this is the way you must remember the bone marrow is the primary lymphoid organs. It play a very important role in the production of the blood cells and lymphocytes. These in turn produces the immunity power of the body. How many types in bone marrow? 2 types. First one, red bone marrow. Second one, yellow bone marrow. Red bone marrow contains, what is that? Blood cells, blood stem cells. And yellow bone marrow contains fat globules. Like these concepts, you must be remember the importance and idea about the bone marrow. Then come next, the another primary specialized lymphoid organ, that is called as a thymus. This thymus part, it is not only for the lymphoid organ, it is also an endocrine gland. Why it is called as a endocrine gland? Dear students, already you know that endocrine glands are nothing but these are contains the hormones. These are have the hormones, and hormones play a very important role in our body. Like that, this gland also contains the hormone, and that hormone name is called as a thymosin. What is that? Thymosin. This thymosin hormone play a very important role in the increasing the immunity power up to the certain age. Why means, I am going to discuss about you about thymus gland. This thymus gland is degenerated during the lapse of the age because of the decreasing quantity of the thymosin hormone in our body. It slowly decreases how the lapping of the age takes place. So due to that reasons, in the age, after the age of 60 or 65, we lost our energy and some immunity powers due to the degeneration of the thymus gland. This thymus gland is going to slowly degenerated. In this concept, I am going to told you, if suppose this gland is again generated, we must be maintained in a size and weight, then what we do? Then let us we start the discussion on the thymus gland. First, we must be remember where it is located. Okay, come. It is a lobed organ. How it is? It is a lobed organ, and this lobed organ just it is present. Where it is present? It is located near the heart, beneath the chest bone, exactly in the middle. Trachea is there, epiglottis is there. The epiglottis, trachea will be started here. In between here, there is the presence of the one gland. That gland is called as a thymus. So near the voice box. So that thymus gland, how it is? It is somewhat it is a lobed organ and near the heart and beneath the chest bone. So between the two lungs. Okay. Next, this gland keeps reducing size with age. Yes, come here. This gland keeps reducing size with age. How the age will going on? Like that, this gland is become as a reduced. Why? Due to the degeneration of the thymus gland and also the less quantity of hormone. That hormone is called as a thymosin hormone. Then come next. It matures T cells which are critical to the adaptive immune system. Then come to the what is the function of thymus gland. This thymus gland, it matures the T cells. You know that these primary lymphoid organs are responsible for the maturation, differentiation, proliferation of the lymphocyte cells. Okay, those cells which are undergoes to mature their neighbor cells. Maturation nothing but that should be a production. So immature and mature. Just think about the differentiation. Immature means it's not completely matured. That's a childhood stage. Matured meaning is that's the puberty stage we called in our age concept. So that's why the immature cells are become mature only by this gland. What is this gland? That is nothing but a thymus gland. So what it going to do? So it matures the T cells. What are those T cells? That only we called. T meaning is that thymus. Thymus cells. So this gland matures the thymus cells which are critical to the adaptive immune system. Adaptive means generation. Generation of the immune system. Immune system is going to generate it due to the thymus cells. Okay. Next. It also makes hormone to help T cells. That hormone is called as a, what's that? Already I told you. That is nothing but a thymosin hormone. This thymosin hormone is going to, what it makes a hormone. It produces, it secretes. It secretes a hormone. Thymus gland secretes a hormone. What is that? Thymosin. This thymosin in turn helps to the thymus cells, and those thymus cells are critical to the adaptive type of the immune system. Means immune system is becoming dominant. So due to these reasons, the thymus gland will be also in turn play very important role in the immunity power. Then come how it will be start. Where those cells are this? Just here. The lymphocytes travel from bone marrow. Already you know that bone marrow what they produces? They produces the lymphocytes. Those cells travel from the bone marrow to the thymus. That is another lymphoid organ. The second lymphoid organs, thymus, where they mature, which cells? T cells. Where they matures the T cells. Like this, lymphocytes undergoes the maturation of the T cells, thymus cells. And this thymus cells will produces the thymus hormones, and which is responsible for the immunity power up to the certain age. Okay. Then come next. What this thymus gland contains? This thymus gland contains the vitamin A and vitamin C. Means you must remember the vitamin A product and vitamin C products, those are responsible for the maintenance, supports, maturation and increases the size of the thymus and also T cells productions. All will be increased by the, all will be matured by the, what are those vitamins? Those vitamins are called as a vitamin A products and vitamin C product. Means in our diet, if we are having a more vitamin A content and vitamin C content, those products are responsible for the maintains, supports and stimulates the immune system, and also size and weight of thymus increases T cells. If it is continually, if you are going to take, because they are saying what is that, up to 65 age, the thymus gland is going to produce the immune system, immunity power, resistance power. Slowly it become a degenerated, how the age will be lapse. If we are having a more quantity of vitamin A and vitamin C products, then there is no problem, this age is going again continuous. Again some 5 or 10 years, our thymus gland again it under the functioning. Due to these reasons, the vitamin A and vitamin C play very important role in the size, weight, increases the T cells and stimulates the immunity power. So this is the idea and concept about the second lymphoid organ, what is that? Thymus. So, and overall the concept about what is that? The primary lymphoid organs, in that the first one bone marrow and second one is that thymus. In the examination, sometime they are asked, it is not that much of compulsory, but dear students, compulsory for the NEET level. So in the examination, explain the primary lymphoid organs or give an example for primary lymphoid organs. What are those primary lymphoid organs? Bone marrow and thymus. So, this is the idea, concept about the bone marrow and thymus. Okay, na? In next class, we are going to discuss about the secondary lymphoid organs. Okay, dear students, thank you.